Very good morning to all. Previous topic, you already aware that we have started the topic recombination. Recombination is very important process. The whatever biodiversity which is being detected, this is there are two phenomena basically contributing for the biodiversity. One is the recombination and another is the mutation. Mutation is the slower one, while recombination is the faster as compared to relatively with mutation. And recombination is an essential feature as far as the multicellular higher kind of organisms are concerned. Hence, you will find there are the diversities. The new species are generated. Why? Because as the new combination of genes are takes place, similarly in different species, different gene combinations are takes place that also have exert effect, and then in that way a new organisms are developed. This is a very essential important process as far as life is concerned. Already in our previous lecture we are discussed about, excuse me, that recombination consists of the two important phenomenon: homologous recombination, non-homologous recombination. It only gives the information that when the recombination takes place in between the homologous genes, it is referred as the homologous recombination, and when it is occur into the non-homologous sequences, then it is a non-homologous. So that is the thing. Generally, for the homologous, which is very simple one, which is also referred as a general recombination. For that purpose, Holiday has a proposed model. Hence, it is referred as the Holiday's recombination or Holiday's model for the recombination. While in a non-homologous, some sort of a different requirement as there. As far as definition is concerned, I already given this particular clarification regarding recombination, that it is a phenomena in which two regions of the DNA are rearranged, and that also contribute to form a new gene pool, and this happens by means of a physical exchange between a two segment. Physical exchange is very much important. Then I also comparatively say that how the homologous and non-homologous recombination is there, and in that comparison you clear that the homologous means whenever the sequence are matching at that time, whenever the gene transfer crossing over takes place, it is referred as homologous. While in this case, totally different genes are present as far as this chromosome is concerned or this chromosome is concerned. Then, whatever breakage and reunion model which is proposed, which is also referred as a Holiday's model, that we are one by one cleared with help of a suitable diagram also in our previous lecture. And now it's time to discuss regarding to non-homologous recombination. Majority of things are already clear while I am discussing in previous lecture, but still how the things are happening in case of this. This non-homologous is also referred as the site-specific recombination, which is abbreviated as a SSR. Why site-specific recombination? Because in homologous, homology defines that recombination will take place. Why? Because there is a comparatively we find the identical two sequences are there. Similarities as far as two sequences are there. But in this case, already we announced that the reasons are not shows any kind of homology. The sequences are totally different. If the sequences are totally different, then what might be there which will enforce them to exchange their DNA, which will enforce them to exchange the genes from one chromosome to another. And so that clearly indicate that there may be presence of a specific site, presence of a specific sequence. Otherwise, if it is not coupled, then any part can undergo anything. Means although I am saying that there is a much more biodiversity is there, gene pools are formed as a result of recombination. But it is not a totally random phenomenon. It is not happening that the any two non-homologous chromosomes, for example, if you have taken the bacterial gene and inserted into the human gene, then exchange will take place. No. Okay, for that purpose, we have to attempt make up additional efforts that we are going to discuss in case of our DNA technology. But whatever features, whatever things we are doing in rDNA technology, it is not followed by the nature. Nature is much more precise. And so, as far as the homologous combination recombination is concerned, we can guess that there is a combination is possible due to the similarity. But why the recombination is also possible in non-homologous region? If the specific site, specific sequence is there. Whenever the specific sequence is there, up till now you also aware that the sequences are recognized by the protein system. What we studied in case of operon? In case of operon, we studied that the operator sequence is recognized by the repressor. Operator sequence is not recognized by the modified, means there is some sort of complementary things relation is there. Precisely repressor is always going to bound to the operator. If you thoroughly compare as far as the promoter, operator or structural genes are concerned, what it contains, it contains just adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. Only 4 nucleotides are there. Whether you analyze the operator, whether you analyze the structural genes, whether you analyze the promoter, but still why this particular repressor is specifically bound to the operator? Because of a sequence. This sequence is decided. Just like this is like that, that whenever I pronounce and I read the sentence, you write that sentence, and whatever you found, it is the important word you make underline. Why? Because you typically recognize the sequence. You do not say that everything is alphabet, everything is ABCD and all this. No. Within a sentence, how we can underline the important word. Similarly, the repressors or the several proteins are there that are specifically recognizing that this is the sequence. Even in case of activator also, activator bound to the DNA. Actually, why that particular binding is possible? Because of a specific sequence. And also that is also clear to you that whenever the mutation occur, whenever the in the sequence typical nucleotides are changes as a part of mutation, you find that the repressor is not going to bound. And henceforth, this also gives the idea that the specific sequences are recognized by the protein, and this is very important discovery, not only the part of Lacoron but for other purposes also, and that allows to systematic arrangement, systematic expression as far as DNA is concerned. So what happens in case of a site specific recombination? A recombination involving the crossing over. Hence it is recombination. Why? Because until and crossing over will not take place, exchange will not there. It is a basic phenomena. It is a exchange phenomena between a short, relatively shorter fragment is there, non-homologous. Already I have cleared the meaning of non-homologous, and a specific. This is an important word. A specific double-stranded DNA sequence. No doubt that the crossing over takes place, but this crossing over is takes place between the short non-homologous and specific. And henceforth, although I am saying that the non-homologous things are coming together, but still there is a rule. There should be the presence of a specific sequence. If that specific sequence is there, then and then exchange will take place. And henceforth, we are giving this label as a site specific. Why? Because the specificity is defined by the sequence, and so it always occur at the particular region wherever that sequence is present. How it happens in this case SSR? Similarly, in previous case also we found that the homologous chromosomes are aligned. For that purpose, another genetic molecular biology word is there, juxtaposition. Juxtaposition means also the alignment. Okay, arranging parallel to each other with respect to this. And this is also referred as a synapse. Okay, in transformation also said that when the chromosome specific gene Okay, let me clear this with the example of a transformation. In transformation, chromosome is there, and within that chromosome, suppose a capsule encoding gene is there. So that capsule encoding gene is defective probably. Hence, the cell is not expressing the capsule. That is, capsule synthesis is not possible. But due to the transformation phenomena, now consider that the capsule encoding gene enter inside the cell, and then it appropriately correlated, appropriately arranged parallel, and that particular phenomena is referred as the initial juxtaposition arrangement, or that is also referred as synapse, means appropriate. Now, in former case, what happens? The sequences are same. Okay. For example, the sequences are same, hence they are coming together and then they are approaching to each other. No doubt there is also involvement of protein also, but the protein have to work very few things. Just they have to hold the DNA close to each other, physically attached to each other. Otherwise, what happens once the DNA is get cut by the endonucleases, the sequences decide that extent how will take place. But here it is not so. For example, a specific sequence which is present on the one chromosome and specific sequence which is present on another chromosome. I'm talking regarding within the chromosome also the gene. So that gene's specific sequence is recognized, okay, and then they are came close to each other. That is referred as the juxtaposition or synapses. And these two sequence of the different or might be in the same molecule. That also I have provided clarity to that the recombination also possible within a molecule, within a chromosome also. Okay. So these sequence involve the DNA binding protein. So this is essentially mediated by the DNA binding protein. Why? Because DNA binding protein specifically recognize the sequence which is present on the two region in which the recombination is going to take place. Okay, they specifically recognize the, okay, this is the portion from where we have to mediate the exchange, and so they recognize, and in that way the juxtaposition is adjusted. Okay, and in that way the two sequences are here. Many times these are the non-homologous, but also it is find that the occasionally homologous is also there, but still it is considered in the site because here the proteins are recognizing the sequences. Proteins are not recognizing the similarity, though two chromosomes are totally dissimilar and still it is recognized. Hence for majority term it is a non-homologous, hence the name we are given. Now what is the next step? They have to provide the cut into the both the strands. Okay, two strands of the given duplex. For example, this is the one gene in which the cut is made at the two strands concurrently or sequentially. This is also one of the important word. Whenever the double stranded DNA is there, just allow me. Okay. Suppose if the double stranded DNA is there here, this particular, okay. So here what happens? Here also one strand is get cut and another strand is cut. So this is the one possibility. This is referred as a concurrently. Okay. This is referred as a sequentially, means here the one cut is there, here another cut is there. Or it is a concurrently, means at a time in the both the DNA the strand is get. Okay. So this is actually the well defined terminology is there in case of genetics. It is referred as the cohesive cut or a blunt cut. So that we are going to discuss in the coming semester when we clear the concept regarding to rDNA technology. You may surprise that why I am taking giving the reference of rDNA technology, because recombination in rDNA technologies, R means nothing but the recombination and the roots are here, hence go be clear with this particular phenomenon. Here, here one cut is there, here another cut is there, means sequentially cut is there mediated by this, or at a time a single cut sequentially, and in that way the DNA is a get cut. Okay. In former case, this is not there. The cut is mediated only with respect to the one strand. Just I want to remind you here, the cut is made here only, here. But here what happens as far as the this DNA is concerned, here also and here also, so two cuts are there. Two both the strands are get cut concurrently or sequentially. What is the meaning of it? I have cleared it. Now, similar cuts were also made in the juxtaposed blades. Whatever in the one strand, for example, this is one strand where it is now, and along with that, another strand is also there. Already given this thing that the another strand is also there. Okay. Another strand is also there. So this is the another strand. Okay. The hair also similarly cuts are made. Here also cuts are made, here also cuts are made. What is the important difference between the homologous recombination and non-homologous recombination? In homologous recombination, cut is introduced into the only a single strand of a DNA molecule, here only. But here in this case, this strand is also get cut or this strand is also get cut. Similarly, here this strand is also get cut and this strand means total separation of the DNA is get detached. In former case, this never happens. Okay. Now what happens? Strands exchange between the duplex is followed by the ligation. Now cuts are there. DNA are get cut. The first, for example, DNA A and DNA B both are cut. Whatever their way of cutting, that is a different different DNA. Now once these are cut, now there is a ligation. This also known word to you. Ligation means the joining of a DNA. DNA ligase joins the DNA that you know. Okay. Now, once they are ligated means what happens? For example, suppose if I want to clear this particular concept here also, for example, the same cut is introduced, and in that way, now suppose this is the DNA is get cut. Sorry. And now these are connected to the this region. This fragment which is generated here, that is joined here, and these here the ligation process is done. Okay, if it is the sequential one, then the if cohesive cut is there, that is a different diagram. I will explain this particular in the during the next chapter also. Now here these particular things are not mediated by a particular protein. Here the system is required. Okay, and hence core system is the involvement of a one more than one component, not a single component is responsible, and that system consists of the protein, and that proteins are referred as the recombinase protein. Recombinase, why we are referring as it? Because they are involved in the recombination. What is the role of recombinase? Which recognize the specific sequence. Okay. A specific sequence is recognized by them, already given that the presence of sequence is important, and appears to mediate cutting, strand exchange, and ligation. Means how many functions are there? First, they have to recognize the specific sequence, then mediate the appropriate cutting in this gene also and that the another gene also, and then while exchanging they have to ligate. Means so many functions are there, henceforth a typical system is required. As far as recombination is recombinases are concerned, there are two major types. One is referred as the resolvase type of recombinase, which is occur into the TN3, TN21, TN552. These are the transposable element. I'm not giving much more clarity regarding to the transposable because in next lecture we are going to start the transposable element. At that time, we are going to cover this particular topic in detail. But there you should keep in mind that the for the transposable element recombination that we are going to learn in further lecture, that there whatever recombinase system is working, this is referred as the resolvase type recombinase system. While in other case, integrase type recombinant system is there, and that is generally studied in case of phase. Okay, phase integrase. Okay, and in integrase type there is also involvement of histone like protein, or in case of higher organism, eukaryotic organism, the histone proteins are also, means there is a need of a several enzymes or proteins for the recognition, for the cutting, and for the ligation. Okay, such sort of complications are not there as per as our former homologous, because as the sequence is different. Just allow me to give the analogy that, for example, two known friends are there. Okay, so for example, you and me are very well aware to each other. We are a friend now, and whenever we are meeting, we not have a typical conversations and the good morning. Myself is Ullas, and you are saying that sir, myself is this. We are not doing like that. But why? Because we know the similarities, and so just like homologous. But whenever totally unknown person, these are not known to each other. At that time, there should be the mediator are required, and that means, for example, I want to introduce person one with person two, and they are not knowing to each other. For that purpose, there should be the extra efforts are needed. I have to explain to a person that this is the name of B person, what are the plus point of B person, thing like that. This is the things are there, and henceforth, integrase type and resolvase type. In many cases, resolvase types allows the replications also. Okay, while in integrase, replication are not takes place. And although these particular two concepts are very much important, but whenever we are learning this transposable element, at that time I will explain the further part, because once systematic clarity should be comes one by one, step by step. That is here you have to just keep in mind that there are two types of recombinases are there. One is a resolvase type, another is the integrase type. Resolvase type is popularly abundantly present as far as transposable elements are concerned, while integrase type of recombinases are present in case of bacteriophages. I also explained this particular example where the replication not where the replication takes place. Another differences are that the resolvase type of recombinase forms the intermediate. Okay, in case of resolvase type, the intermediate is formed. Means prior to forming the direct recombinant DNA, a intermediate is formed, and where the 5' phosphate bound to the recombinase. A recombinase protein is got bound to the 5' phosphate, which is cut, and then the ligation is mediated. While in integrase type of recombination, cut and joins are the pairwise. Okay, so here the cohesive ends are takes place, and hence so pairwise means dissimilar DNA cutting is there. So this is this one DNA. Here if it is cut here and here, then the fragment which is generated here, this is like this. And in another DNA, for example, this is another DNA. Here also the cuts are there. Then the fragments are like this. I am changing the orientation like this. And then finally the diagram become like this. After ligation, the DNA will become. Forgive me for the such kind of diagram. This is the double stranded DNA pairwise. These are the parallel. Here this is a form. Okay, so this is like a holiday junction. Okay, whenever this is pairing is takes place, this is like a holiday junction in case of integrase type. Just like whatever we discussed regarding holiday structure, such kind of things are there. While in this case, whenever the blunt cuts are there, in the blunt cut, the diagram is like that. this is the resolvers type, but here also the replication is also there, one of the things, and this is the integrase type. That's happening in this case of recombination. Then where you detect the site specific recombination, the first example whatever we are given in the integrase type example is the integration or excision of a bacteriophage. You might aware that the lambda phase is going to incorporate into the bacterial chromosome. Anybody can know that is what is means a prophase? If you are listening, anybody please give. You can also provide your answer in the chat box if you not have a sufficient database to communicate with me.
Prophage is bac- virus integrated bacteria.
Very good. Viral genome whenever integrated into the bacterial genome, and that particular configuration is referred as the lysozyme. Okay, in this case what happens, you have here, it is a good example. The viral genome is totally different, the bacterial genome is totally different, and now the viral genome is going to incorporate into the bacterial genome. How it is possible? It is always possible at the particular region. It is not so that the from any part the DNA get incorporated. First time it is incorporated to lactose region, second time to, no, it is always have a definite sense. This is the good example of that particular thing. Henceforth, the viral genome is get incorporated, and whatever lysosomized genome is generated, this is nothing but the example of a SSR. Then another is the recombinational regulation system of the Salmonella and Phasm. For the gene splicing also there is a SSR. For monomerization of a plasmid dimer. Okay, whenever the dimer plasmid dimers are there, I'm not going to explain each and every phenomena. Just these are the examples what is expected from you. And whenever time comes, I will explain, because during our lecture of lysogeny we are going to clear this concept. Okay. This also in the next coming lecture. While in some cases, plasmid chromosome integration and insertion of a gene cassette into the, you also not only the prophase, but the you also aware regarding to the episome. Episome is the same thing when the plasmid DNA is integrated into the bacterial gene. This is referred as the episome. Here also the plasmid consists of the totally different chromosome. There is no similarity, there is no homology, but still this can get incorporated. The combination takes place because of this mechanism. And henceforth, plasmid chromosome, bacteriophage, bacterial chromosome, bacteriophage genome, bacterial chromosome, and these whatever example I have given, that all consist of the site specific recombination. This is possible. Okay, just at the last I am going to give example here. For example, this is the phase lambda genome. So this is the at P site, and this is the at B site. At means attachment, ATT. At B site, at P site. Why it is abbreviated as a P? Because it is of a phase, bacteriophage P is taken. Attachment site of the B. So both are not homologous. They are a non-homologous region. But the sequence which is present here, that is recognized by the recombinase system, and henceforth appropriately at P at B are juxtaposed, properly aligned, and then cut is made here, cut is also made here, and then both the things are get connected, and in that way you will find there is the integration of these things. Okay, so in that way this is the good example of a non-homologous recombination. Henceforth, recombination is possible as far as the homologous region and a non-homologous region is concerned. While in case of rDNA technology, it is also a recombination, but it is a totally artificial one. It is against nature, but still how, what is the difference between this natural recombination and artificial, that we are going to clear our concept here as per these two topics are concerned: homologous recombination and non-homologous recombination. That is the sufficient information is there. If you have any question, please ask the question. Alternatively, you can also type it into the chat box. So that's all regarding the recombination from my end. Clear the topic? Hello? Okay. Krishna says that the topic is understood to him. I also hope that it is too much easy topic and it is also clear to all of you as so many responses are there. Okay, thank you. Then we are going to start a new topic, that is a transposable element, which also revolutionized as per our view is concerned with the genetics. Okay. In a coming lecture, in coming week, we are going to start this new topic, that is a transposable element. Okay then, bye bye.